Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you 10 of my favourite indoor plants for this month. All of the plants I show you are growing in my outdoor greenhouse. It receives bright light for most of the day and I fertilise using foliage focus. Let's get started. Okay, first up is my variegated Philodendron micans. I only recently got this plant from a plant fair a couple of weeks ago. These are the leaves that I first saw when I saw the plant, and I thought that I had to get it. And it was opening this leaf. And now this is the newest leaf that it's given me, which is so pretty. I haven't had the chance to repot it yet, so it's still in the soil mix that I bought it in, and it's on this pole, this piece of wood at the moment. I'm hoping it will grow with some more of this pink variegation because it is just so pretty. If it's going to focus. Like what? Next is this Alocasia Frydek. I only got this recently as well. It was actually a birthday gift from my mum, and she grew this plant from a corn. And it's potted in some arrowwood mix. These are the roots that are growing in there at the moment. There's a few in there, which is pretty good. And this is the newest leaf that it has opened. And it's so pretty. I don't have the most luck with Alocasia sometimes, so I'm hoping that I can keep this plant happy and healthy because it is just so pretty. Okay, next is another Alocasia. This is a green velvet. I actually found it at Bunnings with all the other normal ones, and I saw that it had some variegation. This is the newest leaf, if you can see that. And this is one of the older leaves. It's kind of hard to see. And this one, which is starting to die off, which sucks, but it is opening a new one. And it's just potted in my arrowwood mix as well. And there's some roots in here. It seems to be pretty happy. I actually did get some corms from this one when I repotted it, which are just here. And this one grew with quite a lot of variegation as well. You can see that. This one has a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell because it's like the green variegation and the lighting isn't here. But you can see some roots. I have these growing in vermiculite, which I've had a lot of success with when propagating a few other plants and corms. So I'll probably keep using it. This is another new plant to my collection as well. This is a Monstera and Syngonium mint Indonesian form, I believe. This is the leaf that I saw, which made me want to buy the plant. I really love the large leaves and the big holes. This is the leaf that was opening when I bought the plant. Very pretty, and it's growing a new one at the moment as well. Still in the original pot in the mix that I bought it in. I haven't had a chance to repot it yet, but I would like to pop it into my arrowwood mix and put it onto a moss pole as well. Just growing some beautiful aerial roots there. to focus. So it'll be interesting how much variegation is on that leaf. But even if there's not much, I still really like how the plant looks on its own anyway. It's really pretty. Next is another Monstera. I'll leave the name for this one on the screen. I got this one from Bunnings, which I also haven't repotted, so it's still in the mix that it came in, but it's been growing pretty well actually. These are the newer leaves, and they are so pretty. I've been meaning to repot this one into my arrowed mix and put it onto a moss pole as well, so I'm hoping to do that quite soon. It's got some nice aerial roots just waiting to go onto a pole. This is my Philodendron Buena. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. These are one of the leaves I saw that made me want the plant. This is one of the new ones. And these are actually the two newest leaves that are still opening. They are so pretty. I have this plant on a moss pole and in my arrowed mix as well. It hasn't started rooting onto it just yet, but it's definitely getting close. And I don't know if you can see many roots just yet. It's a good one. Got some nice variegation on there. This is my Philodendron Milano Chrysum. For some reason when it was opening this leaf, it did get a bit damaged, but it made the stem grow a little bit long. I'm wondering if maybe it didn't get enough light, I'm not sure. But this is the newest leaf. Which is very pretty. I can't wait for it to harden off. And there is a little second plant in here as well. I've got it on a moss pole, and it's starting to root on there a little bit. And I have it in my arrowed mix as well. Got some good roots. When I first got this plant, I actually struggled to get it to start growing, but now it looks like it is pretty happy. This is my Philodendron gloriosum. It's got some pretty decent sized leaves. These are the two newest. It's not looking the best at the moment because I recently chopped and propped, and it's finally started to grow back. I've got it in my aroid mix as well, in this long pot, because obviously it loves crawling on the top. It was originally growing on here, and now this has started growing back in a couple places. So I should pop that into a proper pot and not just a tray. And I actually have another one over here as well. And this is its new leaf. This is definitely one of my favourite plants, and it has been ever since I got it. I just have it growing in my greenhouse outside, and it loves it out here. This is one of the other cuttings that I'm growing from that plant. Doesn't look the best at the moment because it kept falling over. Obviously, small amount of stem, but large leaves. So I'm excited for it to start growing again, hopefully. But yeah, love this plant. One of my favorites for sure. These are the two newest leaves. It's growing a new one. I have chopped and propped this one so many times, and it's finally growing nicely. It's still in my old potting mix, so I need to repot it. And lucky last is this one. This is its newest leaf. It's currently growing on multiple moss pole extensions. It's also in my aroid mix, but it's got some beautiful leaves. This was one of the first plants I put on a moss pole, so it's on like the plastic, which isn't very stable once you put extensions on it. So I made one of my metal ones for the top. See that rooting in there? And I will chop it here and extend using my metal ones so it's a bit more stable than the plastic. I've got it attached to a greenhouse frame up there. This was one of the first plants I actually put on a pole, and I love it. Started getting the little fenestrations, which is really cool. That's all for my favourite houseplants of this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know your current favourite houseplants. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.